Just make sure that's good. Okay, so we've taken out finally the lunchtime low and the macro low from this morning's AM session, which also it's not actually the AM session low. The actual AM session low would be the opening range gap low, right? Or am I missing something here? 1 second. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. So AM low was taken. That is correct. This is the opening range gap low, which is the end of Tuesday. So end of yesterday. So that is correct. That is correct. However, if we come over here to Dow Jones, this is the opening range low, New York open price, not yet traded back into. And then as far as NQ goes, obviously this is absolutely just tanked. So for right now, this is what I was thinking. Based on where we're at currently in price, you know, we have bullish SMT between ES and NQ, right? Because NQ is obviously pushing through. We've had a 15-minute market structure shift here on NQ to the downside. On ES, obviously we didn't really break through any of the structure. So this is SMT. There was a 15-minute market structure shift. Technically this could be one if we get a strong displacement through. But as of right now, I'm viewing this swing low as our potential liquidity sweep. Truthfully, my bias is still the exact same from this morning. I'm expecting lower prices, but at this point, we missed our initial trade. So even if our initial trade would have been good and we didn't get stopped at break even this morning, we would have hit TP2 and then got stopped at break even here when it ran for these highs. And if you kind of look at this price action here, there really wasn't a whole lot that you could have done. This would have been like your only entry opportunity on this one little candle and this one little tick up in this gap. That would have been really it. You would have been, in my opinion, trying to jump on a train that was headed away pretty quickly. You would have needed, realistically, probably a 7.5 point stop to be safe. Obviously, it would have been just fine. You would have made it all the way through to these lows at this point. But yeah, kind of what I'm anticipating now, even if price does decide to push a little lower, maybe even take out this opening range gap low, take out some of this sell side liquidity, the mindset and the thought process is still the same, because at that point, ranging this up, from where we're currently at to anywhere in here, these levels would all be in premium, and your best selling opportunity is always going to come from a premium. Doesn't mean that you can't take shallow retracements and get 5, 10 points or whatever out of the move, but the best moves you're going to find to get short are from areas of premium, and then discount if they're areas where you're looking to get long. So we'll wait and see if we get a reaction. But yeah, everything above here is in premium where currently price is, and even if we head a little bit lower, that's still going to remain true. So just to point that out. Actually, real quick. Oh. All right, so we'll wait. We'll wait on this for now. Kind of feel like these might get traded through one more time. Potentially. Perfect. Got my eye on this gap as well. We'll see how it responds in here. The reason I measured this gap up was because I wanted to see if we would at least be able to get away with 5 handles trading up into this gap. We wouldn't be able to. 5 would be up here. So if anything, it'd be one of those trades where we remove risk in the gap, and I don't know, I'd rather just wait. Because this gap is still open, so we could still trade from it. So depending on how this 5-minute candle closes, you know, we might have to readjust our entry just a touch. Go for this. On the 5-minute. And then we hope to shoot for these inefficiencies here. And then kind of going to be up to you guys if you'd like to leave any sort of a runner up to the lunchtime high. I don't really anticipate it happening, but that's just my speculation. Disrespecting this gap nicely though. It's a good sign. So, I mean, all that really means is we could have gotten away with this. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. All good, all good. Wasn't really giving me the exact price action I wanted to see at the high. It was kind of looking like it was looking pretty weak. But yeah, so 5-minute candle. Did we close yet? No, we didn't yet. 2 minutes. Okay, well, let's let this 5-minute candle run its course. Hopefully it doesn't do one of these numbers like it did this morning. And then yeah, this would be our discount, depending wherever this closes. This gap wouldn't be in discount. There is another gap as we scale in here to like the 2-minute right here, but not in discount. Maybe we'll get there. Where at the most, I would look to enter off of equilibrium. So I'm gonna just set up the position. Let's go inspect these, see what we are up against. So yeah, you could do a full 5 or 4.5, 4 and 3/4. That's if you want to enter right at equilibrium here. Kind of at the end of this first fair value gap. The picky entry would be this 5-minute gap right down here. So I guess here's what my plan is. Let's do something a little bit different today. Let's have some fun. What I'll do is I'll put a contract on here and a contract on here. There. And then I'm going to do the same on MetaTrader. I'll do like half here, half here. Have a little fun today. What do you guys say? But yeah, so but either way, the stop is going to go 1 tick below the low. That's it. That's the main thing. And then again, yeah, if we start running through these highs, again, starting to tapping into here, that's where it's invalid for me. Yeah, I can't say I do, which you guys know. But I like to have some fun every once in a while. You can't have pizza every night. I guess you could. Yeah, I'll do one contract here. That's 92.75, and this would then be an 18 tick stop loss. I'll adjust the TPs later. So let me do this for now. I'll set a limit. 92.75. Just like so, 32 ticks. All right, so I got my limit order set. I'll just market execute on MetaTrader as we pull down. If these highs start getting ran, I'm gonna delete both pending orders. But you know, this is pretty fitting for this week, last week and a half, 2 weeks. Very finicky, very like not obvious setups that like, well, we could, and then all of a sudden, yeah. All right, well, get fucked. Let's see how this closes though. I don't want to see this thing like wick all the way back up. really fast. This whole thing's an inefficiency. Why am I doing the fib? All right, here we go. Take it all the way down where we tried getting our buy entry. Got our displacement. NQ tapped into that gap. Nice reaction out of it. Market structure shift. Beauty. Same with Dow Jones. Look at that. Targeting these high lows right there. All right. Get me back over here. But yeah, we're not going to be able to hold this trade long, guys. So, you know, if we start chopping around in here for a little bit, getting close to 3 o'clock, we'll just have to close and take what the market gave us. 3 handles. 4603. Even. All right, and this is 45 ticks. Hell yeah. All right, so I'm gonna set a sell limit right there. I'll have my eye on this opening range gap high. You know, if price redelivers there once more, starts kind of chopping around, and obviously getting late in the day. This might end up being all we get out of it. That would be almost 8 handles. 5 handles would be 98. But yeah, if this thing really starts, you know, comes back, picks us up, and really just kind of picks up some volume here, very well could see, you know, we run these lows, maybe tap in New York midnight again. That'd be kind of like best case scenario. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the order. At this point, we only got like 15 minutes left or so, give or take. Keep an eye on this though. I like the fact that this 15, well, it did kind of close in this fair value gap. So I mean, it's hard to really say what this thing's gonna do to wrap up the day. But if you guys are, like a couple of you guys said that you were in the trade up here, I would just be break even and let it do its thing, but close it before whatever 3:10 or whatever it is, Central, 4:10 Eastern. Don't get caught in it. But yeah, weird. Close but no cigar on both of these. So we'll be back tomorrow though. We got news before market and right at our session beginning at 9 a.m. We still got days left this week. 2 days left. AM and PM session both on the table. And we'll do our best to make the most of them, guys. Appreciate it, Craig. Appreciate it, Bryce. Yeah, like I said, Bryce, close your trade before the day ends, which you already know. But otherwise, guys, yeah, if you need anything, reach out. I'll be available for anything in the Discord. If you guys have questions on anything, or is there anything you want me to go over. But otherwise, yep, same time tomorrow morning, 8:50 Central, 9:50 Eastern. Drop the Zoom link, and we'll be right back, and we'll see where we're at after today's Asia session in London all play out. Okay, guys, have an amazing night, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace out, y'all.